These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hey, happy Wednesday. I'm Amelia Fabiano with your top stories here from ABC15 Arizona. Developing right now, Phoenix police are on scene of a shooting involving officers, and the suspect involved is dead. This happened near 35th Avenue and Roosevelt, right near Carl Hayden High School, just before midnight. Police say a store clerk flagged down an officer after his store was robbed. Police say one suspect took off and the officer followed. We're told that suspect took out a gun and started firing at the officer, hitting the patrol vehicle several times. That officer returning fire, shooting and killing the man. The investigation expected to last several hours because of how big that scene is. Cracking down on teen violence tomorrow. The Chandler City Council will consider two ordinances, one targeting unruly gatherings, the other banning the sale or possession of brass knuckles for minors. Now, we've heard from so many of you about this issue after an East Valley teen was badly beaten with brass knuckles in 2022. There was a push for a statewide ban earlier this year, but it failed. The Gilbert Town Council approving millions of dollars for their police department. This comes after the department went about $2.3 million over budget in the current fiscal year, which ends in June. Personnel expenses making up close to $2 million of the requested funds. Chief Solberg telling the council factors like staffing shortages, increased workload, and training take a big part of this. The department's request to council specifically mentioning the teen violence cases are also noted.
That is our highest expense. Obviously, with all our departments, the personnel costs are the most expensive. We do everything we can to minimize that overtime. That overtime is a big impact on this $1.9 million.
The council unanimously approved the contingency funds, the rest of the money being requested, intended to be used for communication services and vehicle costs. All right, well, despite higher credit card bills, the majority of Americans will still swipe for a meaningful gift for mom this year. But consumer reporter John Matteries finds you can celebrate mom even with a smaller budget so you don't waste your money.
You may feel like you need to spend hundreds of dollars for mom's big day this year, but that's not the case. Whether you're at a local garden center like this or at the mall, a little time and creativity can really help you save.
This is probably the most traditional gift you get for Mother's Day.
Chris McEwen is the manager of Denny McEwen's Bloomin' Garden Center. He says the simplest and most beautiful gift for mom is a hanging planter for $30 to $50. No place to hang one? He suggests a pre-made planter.
Mom gets credit for having these beautiful planters on her porch, but she didn't have to get her hands dirty at all.
For the gift that keeps on giving, he says consider a perennial like a rosebush, hydrangea, or lilac.
It's going to come back year after year. It's great because mom always remembers that one special Mother's Day.
Flowers, greeting cards, and special outings are the most popular gifts for mom. For a deal, Samantha Gordon with Consumer Reports also recommends classic giftable items.
Think fitness trackers, smartwatches, headphones, as well as home goods.
Or take a stab at something homemade.
The dollar store is a fantastic place to get supplies, or thrift stores. There's so much repurposing that can be done with thrift store items.
Carrie Higgins posted more than 24 DIY gift ideas on her blog, Making Lemonade, including candles, flavored salts, photo books, or stamped tea towels, which you can buy in bulk.
That's going to be a couple dollars for some fabric paint and the tea towels.
You can buy Mother's Day cards at the dollar store or make your own. And to spice up plants, decorate an inexpensive pot yourself. Tina Marshall says if you don't have a lot to spend, don't stress.
She takes anything. She loves it all.
Because anything you do can make mom smile. And that way you don't waste your money. I'm John Matteries.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Temperatures today in the low 90s again. Phoenix topping out right near normal. In fact, right at the average for this time of year. In northern Arizona, look for highs in the 60s to 70s, but it's low 60s for Flagstaff, low 70s in Kingman. Windy today, at least to start the day, in spots like Bullhead City and Lake Havasu. Those winds cranking up as they come in out of the north. And so we've got wind advisories for that part of our state. Gusts as high as 40 to 50 miles an hour for that part of Arizona. Something to be aware of. The valley winds start off light, but then breezes pick up up again this afternoon into the evening, and it's going to stay breezy over the next few days. And each afternoon and evening, we'll see those winds pick up through about Saturday before they start to ease up. By the weekend, a storm system brings a very slim chance of a shower to northern Arizona, and that chance carries over into next week. For the valley, though, we're looking dry through the weekend, getting warmer too, with highs inching up into the upper 90s starting Sunday. And by next Tuesday, we could be right back up to 100.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app. Have a great morning.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.